All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It is Shalonda, and we are going to be going ahead and looking at again this image. I have been sitting here the other day, and I'm making a couple of journals here, and I was thinking about putting some images from old books in the journals, but I think I'm just going to keep them blank, right? Um, and so with blank paper or coffee dyed paper, because the theme is coffee, right? So, anyways, enough about that. Um, So I was sitting here and picked up this book here. Mm, yeah, I don't know why I always take the dust jackets off of my books, especially when it comes to vintage or antique books. And this book is called The Lost Museum, right? Glimpses of Vanished Originals by Robert Adams. Okay. And again, this is not your mama's Bible study. And I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm just simply sharing what it looks like to me. And what I mean by this is not your mama's Bible study. This is just basically stating that we're looking at this with a new set of eyes, right? Source is doing a new thing, and we're looking at it from a new set of eyes. All right, we're looking at it as if we are the ones we've been waiting for, and this is energy of living God and goddess, whatever you want to call it, energy here, meaning that a lot of people are connected with their most high selves. They've seen through some of these things that are illusion in this particular world, and again, some gifts have been activated, and we're able to, we're being a little bit more in tune with self and then source, right? So again, well, this is the way I look at it. That's one of the ways that I look at it, okay, or to try to explain it. All right. So again, with a new set of eyes or a different lens. So, anyways, I'm gonna read like I'm not gonna read the whole page about what's going on here. I'm gonna read what this is saying about this particular image here. It says in 1613, Reuben did a triptych. Now, again, I still haven't found my glasses. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some more. And I'm sitting here kind of like in the dark, so bear with me. Okay. On Trials of Saint Job, uh, for the Guild of Musicians in Brussels, and it was placed in the Tron of the music makers of Brussels just before the bombardment of 1695. The Grand Duke of Tuscany offered 30,000. What did I just see? $30,000. I think somebody won like a lottery, something. I'm just telling you, when I just was scrolling, I seen something about 30,000. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I think it might have been on YouTube actually. Hmm. Mm. Okay, let's just get, because it's bothering me now. See, and then Tron and try. I don't know why, but okay, for the triptych. In addition, which he proposed to rebuild the marble altar on which it stood, and to replace the painting with a copy by the best available master. Now, again, something about marble. Listen here, I don't know what source is trying to show me, but I'm just getting these glimpses. Try marble, a copy. Now, this makes me think, right? This is making me think, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing Brexit. I don't know who, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I'm seeing the face of the Prime Minister, Boris, whatever his name is. And I don't know, there's something, it's like a versus between him and Trump. Now, I don't know exactly what this is talking about, but I'm just saying, I don't know. This is just what I see here, what just came in my mind, my mind's eye. And it's kind of like turning pages, you know what I'm saying? As I'm reading, that's what kind of like is happening most of the time. Like turning pages, like digital pages, and like these images or these premonitions and things are there. Okay, but it's also bringing me back to the world card energy, man. It's bringing me, because this whole energy, when I ran into this image here, it reminded me of what's going on with a masculine, I'll say, again, a soulmate, I'll say, on this plane, right? I can't get, like I said, when it comes to these masculine, it's like they're a collective against me. Now that doesn't mean that they all hate me. That doesn't mean that they all what. But it does seem like there's some kind of character. There's some kind of character that somebody wants me to play, and again, they know that they don't have power over me individually, but as a collective in a group, there's a way that they can try to remove me from stance and again worship and have people worship these idols if I don't want to act right. You see, so the build back better, right? Okay, versus fighting for the soul of America versus making America great again. I'm just saying, I don't understand. I mean, I do. Okay, I do understand, right? But I feel like there's some transitioning of something, somebody just transitioned or something. I feel like right now it's time for me. Yesterday I was going into my segment reducing to silence energy, but I realized that again I can't remain silent. My silence is like me being agreeable, because it's almost like there's this whole team of people that are just lying and deceiving and using everything of my essence and my signature and my brand and my mind and my everything, again, to put into this other vassal, to put into some other entity, to go off in this entity, or this individual is, they're planning on having this individual take off with everything that I am and leave me with nothing. And it's almost like a punishment, but it's not from God. This is from the Lord God. We have to get it correct that there is, again, what is that natural energy, that natural essence, that natural alchemic energy that some of us carry, right? With these gifts that came to us naturally. No one made you. Someone may have helped you sharpen the blade, right? Okay, they may have brought in other individuals that share lineage or a bloodline or the same type of prototype or whatever archetype as you, right? But at the end of the day, you are you, okay? And again, I'm just trying to tell you that when it's coming to all this fifth generation energy here, and when it comes to this is how to, what do you call, after a reset or something of this nature, how to captivate and control the minds of the masses. It never had to do with anything else but mind control first. They had to get in touch with your mind and break you down in some kind of way in order to bring you into these religious factors or all of these other things. So this is when it comes to Job or Job, I always think about it as like breaking somebody down. It's breaking them down too. But for me, they don't understand how some people like me, okay, mainly feminine energies, okay, are able to bounce right back after these particular types of attacks, right? It's like bobbing and weaving almost. It's like a boxing match. So yeah, so I feel like, again, I had my moment of going through this Job moment, and I think somebody would love to keep me in that particular energy, okay? But I'm just breaking out of it. And so, but I do think that, again, there are some around us that may be experiencing this, and it can be a very scary thing. It can be, to witness it, because, and then for me, all the whole time when I'm dealing with people's energy, it's mm, I don't know, because it's almost like you're getting abused. You're getting abused at the same time. You have to be a certain kind of way in order to. I mean, it is kind of like, it is kind of like an exorcist or whatever, to remove something, to force somebody, like a karmatic, like karma almost, in a person that makes people face their demons or whatever. And in my case, I can't be afraid. It's that energy of Jesus not being afraid, I would guess, of these type of things. That he could be around any kind of energy, no matter what type of people they were, you know, thugs, mafia, whatever it would be, right? And be able to navigate and not let that rub off. It's almost like, I don't know. I'm just wondering what kind of past Jesus had, in past times, to be able to be fruitful. Was he fruitful and multiplying as well? You know what I'm saying? I just wonder sometimes. But I feel like whatever this is, there's definitely an energy between Son of Man and Son of God, an idol, and then the original. And again, I do feel like when we're talking about the world card, that is chiseling out that they're taking the essence from one being that carries it naturally and etching it and carving it into another being that they are building, right, in order to take this place or take this part. And what I'm saying is enough is enough. How many of my grandmothers and how many of my mothers and my ancestors and your, you know what I'm saying, have gone through this lineage or this bloodlines, this long list of bloodlines that have been put down or used for what they are and then left to the side of the road like they just don't mean anything after birthing fucking nations for eons. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole energy this time, like I said, is to speak. Like I just can't have nobody trying to silence me. I can't have nobody tell me I didn't come here. Source didn't send me here for that. It's time to make some alterations around here. And it's like, I think yesterday I was going to start talking about this whole thing about changing the narrative a little bit. And, you know, like I said on that preview about the whole movie about Diana, they were saying that these people have to, they're not going to conform to her. She has to change. And I said, oh, no, 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 no. We've lost enough lovely ladies, you know what I'm saying, over time to what these people that don't even deserve some of these people. Some of these people are definitely powers that shouldn't be, to be in the positions of political power. And I think Source was sitting here letting us see how far these people will go to torture regular everyday people to get them to get accustomed to their way, their wicked ways, even enough to call you wicked for standing up against their wretched ways. So I don't know, I'm hearing leak, right? So everybody's in a frenzy. Hide me from this Omicron, the Omega. It's all it is. We started with an A, we ended with an O. And they're saying I am the beginning and the end. It's the breath, the wrath of God. And it's almost like the heart of Tafiti energy here. They didn't took the heart. And so when you did that, you created this kraken or whatever the fuck you call that thing. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe even again in the energy of not even knowing this dark matter, this chaos. Because at the end of the time, it's almost like a fractured or it's been a split. I couldn't tell. I can't tell. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm coming to a realization that, again, something strange has happened here. Some kind of testing, something happened here. Somebody, you know, we had to stop the hamster wheel for a second to see what the fuck is going on. Check out the screws, make sure ain't no screws missing, and make sure everything is working, because it was getting a little wobbly and wonky on that wheel. On this so-called rat race. So there's definitely a dual nature to things that's going on here that has something to do with leaving me robbed and beaten and battered and down and like I'm supposed to stay there and like I'm not supposed to say something about it. And yes, this is a hierarchy. These are higher ups that are doing this. And it's just like I just had to ask myself, you know, what has been done? I feel like, again, some kind of illusion or some kind of binding, but also definitely, you know, I was looking up the word isolation, I believe, yesterday. So it made me think about islands, right? And then 808 energy and Pearl Harbor and 808 in Hawaii and Pele energy, and how the sister and things went and tried to take her man. It always has something to do with a masculine, feminine, some kind of energy. It always has to do with the real god or goddess, and it has something to do with a masculine, and it has something to do with somebody that want to fucking be her. Period. And again, and she always, it's almost like this energy of this idolistic energy always wins. And I think we're dealing with, again, energy that it may be, again, having something more to do with the makeup or the sexual preference or something of this nature, where, you know, it's something that a female can't give, if that's what it is. And but this should not be leave her to feel as if she's not worthy, or if she is not, you know, If leave her if she's nothing, because we're about to create a whole nother world of people that disregard not only the old and the new, but again, those who give birth to it. It's time to stop it. It's time to cut it out. It's time to shine. It's time for us to stop taking from American women and to the point where there's nothing left. That's why I've been built the way I've been built, because you can't fucking do that with me. Hey, you want to go here? Go there. You want to do this? You want to do that. But what you won't take is my essence. What you won't take is my position. What you won't take is another motherfucking thing from me. Or the people. So I had to get through all this stuff, this whole divine masculine energy, and going back and forth like, oh, they said this. I can't. I know where the path is. It is within me. So you know what I'm saying? And somebody can think that way about themselves as well. I suggest they do. But what I'm saying is, it's like this whole thing of like when your words match your actions, right? And I think a lot of people question things because I'm kind of like this sitting duck or this sitting energy, but command shit. Manifest things right from where you are. It's this is the story of creation. It's got to be when God woke up in the garden and said, "What the fuck y'all been doing?" It's got to be. It gotta be. Hold on, let me turn on the light because now it got real dark up in here. Hold on. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. I just feel like, again, I'm just, like I said, casting seed. And, again, I don't want to, I'm not here to preach or to none. It's either resonate with you or it don't. But I see some shift and some changes going on here. But I feel like, again, what's going on here, again, I felt this already before. What one wants to do is act as though I am not who I say I am, and you see, and that's what it just bothers me. It's just like, okay, all right. But if if we really realize what the whole God energy or the Godhead energy was, that is not good all the time, that this God has feelings, that this, then we'll understand that, again, when you don't, okay, when you worship these material things and you worship, things up on the surface, and when you don't dig deep, you're allowing, I feel like us as people are allowing that artificial something to take over. When real life hit, even right now, I'm thinking about with this shortage. Now they want us to think that this shortage have something to do with all these things. This shortage is basically a punishment by people abusing their power to force someone with mandates and about something that's not even, because I'm just trying to figure out what happened to the regular flu. I'm just like to ask questions. I'm asking, right? Because I hear that they're going to be using medical, military or whatever and all this other stuff to fight against this Omicron. And it's just making me think about a lot of dashing around energy that's going on around me. I mean, I can't, like, now I'm getting to the point where I'm just getting furious with having to try to keep up with what's going on and what people around me are doing and all this other stuff. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. I've seen way too many things for somebody to keep just playing with me like I'm stupid right in front of my face. This too shall pass. All this stuff had to happen the way that it's happening, I feel. And if people waiting for me to fall and not get back up, they're going to be waiting a real long time. That's what I'm saying about this energy, it's like Job sitting here like, looking at all these entities around him and attacking him and things like this. I definitely feel like, I definitely went through a Job moment, and I feel like, again, somebody else is going through it now. And that's what it feels like. That it feels like this. It feels like, the tugging and pulling. Let's finish reading what it says here. In addition to which, proposed to rebuild the marble altar on which it stood and replace the painting with a copy by the best available master. And I don't know, I'm hearing Mona Lisa here. Also, I don't know. This is giving me like a carbon copy kind of energy. Maybe somebody trying to protect one of something, right? Trying to show us one image of something. I don't know why I see like a girl, a masculine trying to portray a female energy some kind of way, to replace a goddess. All these tactics, it's almost just getting a little ridiculous at this point with some of these masculines and portraying this energy of these feminine energies. The choice has already been made. A copy by the best available mastermind, huh? The guild refused the church along with the rest of the city, was bombarded, and the triptych disappeared forever. Yeah. The guild refused the church along with the rest of the city, was bombarded, with the triptych disappeared forever. The centerpiece showed Job in his agony on the dunghill. One wing showed him with his comforters, okay? And the other wing showed him being tormented by devils as well as by his wife, okay? So again, this energy right here, matter of fact, okay, let's go ahead. Dunghill, because this is making me think about some shit, okay? His own, what, okay? So dealing with a karmic something, right? Or dealing with something here with your own you got to go and deal with your own. And I remember saying this a couple months ago. We all got it, don't you? Okay. Right? And we all have at one point in time tried to blame it on someone, which again, when it's accurate, it's accurate. It's real. We can't eliminate people speaking the truth. They truth, because sometimes it is what it is. And it's other people. And sometimes it is your own. It just is what it is. You have to just be balanced. You have to be fair. You have to be upright. You just got to say it how. And that's why I said. That's why I feel like that blanket of protection of like people hiding behind things or behind law and behind all this. It's a wrap for it. It's a wrap for all of it. Think you could do whatever you want to do to people and try to assassinate their character and slander them, because they don't want to see things your way. It's enough. So this is what I'm saying about people losing their jobs and everything. This shit is ridiculous. It actually really is. And I just don't even know. Because, again, the people have denied who is really in charge. And they have chosen idols. And so you have to, you're not getting the truth at all. You're getting a parallel energy. You're getting, the babes running things. You're getting people that call good evil and evil good. This is what you're getting here. People that's calling one energy God when you're really dealing with the Lord God, which hijacked God's position. So in chapter 1, when God was doing things just fine, we have to realize that a Lord God, a viperous energy, even if we want to say God is a serpent in Genesis 1, or that if you want to say that serpent could have been a God, right?